Okay, in this demonstration we are going to be using two strings in order to go around the loom, and the two in the background. So if you want a solid color, you'll have to make sure your strings are the same color, and this one here is just using two strings like you see from different stockpiles of wool. We're looking for the knob that will be on the outside of the ring, and that'll be our starting point. So let's do a slip stitch, and we need to do a slip stitch in order to avoid your knitting coming apart. So just wrap it around your finger twice, grabbing the back, over the forward, okay, grabbing the back again and pushing up with your finger, and now you have your slip stitch. So let's put it over. I am right-handed, so I'm going to be going in that direction. If you're left, you're probably working in this direction. Now, being right-handed, looking at the knob, I'm going to be working on the one that's just, because I'm going to be going in that direction, I'm going to be on the peg that is on this side of the knob. So just put it around and pull it tight. So now what we want to do is we want to start your loom and pulling your string onto the center of the ring. The material always grows in the center, not the exterior, so we want that string to be on the interior. So we want to just pull it and wrap it around the next peg, just like so. Do you see that? So it's underneath, so where they're joining will be on the interior of the actual peg. And we're just going to continue to go around, okay, just wrapping it on the interior. And what we want to do is that we're just going to rotate this like a paddle wheel using your thumb, kind of grabbing onto the pegs, and we're just going to continue to wrap it around until we get to the center, the end point, to the very last peg. Okay, so we're on our last peg. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we don't let that go, because we don't want it to unravel. As you know, it's just sitting there. So we just want to use our other hand and just push down. So we want to push these back on the peg about halfway down. You could go all the way down if you wanted to, but halfway is all that's required. So we've been working in a counterclockwise direction. So I'm just, again, pulling these things down. Okay, so now we want to start over again because we need to create our first one. So what we want to do is just continue to wrap it around the next peg, wrap, and we want to come until we go around until we see no more pegs, that all pegs have two wraps around them. So this is, again, using your thumb to kind of paddle wheel it behind you. Normally this would be on your lap if you were sitting in a proper chair, but for demonstration reasons it appears that it's on a table, which it is, but I wouldn't work like this. But okay, so we've come to the end. We got one more to go, so let's go. So what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just do something over here, so that, but don't pay attention to this yet, right here, because I want to give you a demonstration. Now the whole secret to this thing, if you decide that you want to start and go clockwise or counterclockwise in this direction, what's going to happen when you let this go, this is going to unravel. So to avoid that, we're just going to wrap that back up. Okay, to avoid that, what you want to do is you want to grab it right on the peg that it's holding it. Grab that string, pull it over that peg, and it will be the hardest one to pull over than all of them. Okay, so and then what you want to do is push it back. So then that prevents the string now from unraveling from this project. So you can either work and continue to work in that direction or the other direction. It doesn't matter as long as you come back to the same spot. So I actually tend to go clockwise. So just grabbing it up, you'll see that it pulls a little bit of the material from the one before it. And by doing that, it gives it the flexibility. And using your thumb, you'll want to push back at the same time. Okay, so this one I already did when I showed you that demonstration, because I didn't want it to unravel the whole wheel, just to show you what would happen if you don't secure it right at the end. It's just one of those little tricks to loom knitting. So normally what I'll be doing is I work on it from an angle like this, so I can see what's going on. My fingers can do the work, and this is the starting one, so it's a little bit tighter, and your tension basically is something that you will learn over time. So pulling it over. So the first one we are going to go completely all the way around. It's the only one that you're going to go completely all around. And the reason for that is that what happens is if you always start and end at the same spot of the ring, what happens on the material, it creates a loosey-goosey line. It creates a seam line that appears loose and is really noticeable on your project. So you want to avoid that from happening. And the way to avoid that is that you don't stop and start at the very same spot. So let me just get all the way around. I'm almost done. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so this is the last one, and I can tell because there's not one right there. So this is the last one. So what we want to do is we want to continue now to wrap. Remember we wrapped it counterclockwise? We want to continue to wrap it counterclockwise. But this is the starting peg right here, right? So you don't, so when you go to start, you're going to be jumping to the next one. But you don't want to be ending on this peg. You want to end the one behind it. And because if you keep ending on this peg, it's going to create that loosey-goosey line. So let's continue to wrap in counterclockwise position. Again, using your hands like a paddle wheel, pulling it towards you. Okay, so we want to stop one back. So this one will be remaining empty. We don't want that. So what we want to just do is just finish it one back. And again, just like we're going to do any time you go around, you want to secure it right at the end. Again, it's the hardest one to come over, but don't put so much pressure on that it's going to bend your peg. You might have to use this thumb for support. So now it won't come off, and now you'll just continue in a counterclockwise, in a clockwise position, going all the way around again. And you can see it's even getting easier and easier as it's getting a little bit, the tension's getting looser and looser. And now because we are working on the hat, the actual visual edge will be the exterior. So if you were to pinpoint it, pull this over, right, that would be the actual visual edge that you can actually see on this side. So the inside of this ring is actually the inside of the actual project. So just continue like that, and that's loom knitting using 2 strings as one, and it's a way to save material.